Hey everyone, and welcome back to another AOS video. Today, I want to talk about the top 5 steps to starting your online community. So we're all here because we want to run an online community, start an online community, build our own existing online community, develop it further. Today, I really just want to take it back to bare bones Discord growth or more general community growth and how we go from nothing to a full-on community. So step 1, before you do anything, now this means before you go messaging people, go building anything, you need to decide what the community is going to be about, what it's going to stand for, what are the interests it surrounds, who are you going to collaborate to build it. You need to decide what it's going to be about. So it could be a particular game, a particular TV series, a hobby you have, a sport you like, but you have to be really careful that you're not making a general community server, a general gaming server, or a general anything server, because there's hundreds of thousands of communities such as that already, and you're just entering a highly saturated community market, and you're never going to be able to take off with a general gaming or a general community, just because there's way too many of them already, and you can't differ yourself. Once you decide what sort of community you're going to run, and you know that there's not other communities similar to it, so you have a unique idea, it's time to think about who are our members likely to be. So this is where we kind of talk about market research. So we look at demographics, age, gender, interests, locations, where they're from, all that kind of stuff that will help target them later down the line when we come to talk about how we can actually market to these people. So once we've decided what our community is going to be based on, how that's all going to work, that you probably want to think about as well, hey, how much time you're going to dedicate to it, how you're going to set it up, all that kind of stuff. So now that we've kind of got the groundworks laid out for the community itself, we need to decide where we're going to run it. So an online community can be hosted in so many different places. It could be subreddit, a Discord, my favorite is Discord, of course, a Slack, your own forum. InVision community is a forum platform. There's just so many different places you could host an online community. You have to decide, what place is going to be best. And it's going to really depend on the type of community you're running as well. So I generally recommend a Discord server. Discord's great. You have channels, you have roles, it's free. You have bots, you have all this great stuff. You can be in multiple servers. There's all these great tools that you can use to manage and moderate your own community on Discord. The main one being that it's free and pretty easy to use. There's so many tutorials on how to do it, especially on our channel. So, you got to decide what platform you're going to use to run it. So for a gaming community, a teenage kind of thing, you're going to want to stick to Discord or Reddit. More, I guess you could say, professional platform, you might be looking at Slack or your own forum, just because it gives you that bit more professional feel, and your own forum will really give you your own control over the actual platform itself. So once you've decided that, we need to think about branding, names, slogans, logos, banners. What are we going to call the place? How are we going to portray it to our members? If you just search business name generator on Google or something like that, there are generally a bunch of generators that you can just put some keywords in and generates a whole bunch of names for you. So that's awesome. Slogan as well, you want to have a good slogan. AOS uses a range of slogans such as, the number one place to advertise your server, grow your online community, things such as that. A good place to make creatives, which are banners and logos, is Canva. We actually use Canva at AOS for a lot of our graphic design. Then we also have our design team who do a lot of great work, especially wobbles. Wobbles, you can't make wobbles in Canva. You go to canva.com, simply, sign up, make a template, or use a template. It's pretty easy to use. You just edit the text, add your own stuff, use elements. You can use that to create your own branding for your server. Create the community. So with Discord, you're going to go make a server. If you don't have an account on Discord, you have to make an account, build the server, create channels, create roles, put all your new branding things in, such as your banner and logo. Banner, you will need boosting for that, but so you can worry about that later when you have more members. Just go and create the community. So there's a whole bunch of tutorials we have on the AOS YouTube account, as well as on other YouTube channels such as Fleet, Custom Name. They'll show you how to create community on Discord. Step 5, advertise and develop it. So now that we've built the community, we need to grow it. So you're going to want to use a bunch of listing sites. We have our top 5 growth tips in the description below. So use listing sites, bump bots, partnerships with other servers, paid advertising if you want to go down that route. There's just so many different ways. I could not really go through all of them, but use advertising services. Make sure you have an ad for it as well. So that's advertising, and develop it. So as you go on, developing is a never-ending process. You're consistently looking at member feedback. You're consistently looking at what works, what doesn't work. A/B testing, where we test one thing, another thing, and see which one works best. Get member feedback, listen to their feedback, listen to your staff feedback, and from there you have a great community. So I hope this video helped you if you're looking to start your own community. It's a great thing building your own community. It's so different to building a business as well, because it's not really stressful. I love the AOS community. I love coming there every day to be able to talk to the people who really like the community, have fun, have a bit of banter, meet a whole lot of new friends as well, and it's great fun. So I hope this helps you start your own community. As always, comment down below if you have any questions, just an email, follow us on the socials to stay up to date with all our content, and I'll see you in the next one.